Hi everyone, welcome to the Kachina Kitchen. I'm your host, Earl Hamlin. What a beautiful day we have in the studio for some Southwest Cowboy cooking. And we have a show for you today. Now my guest chef today is Kathy Taylor, and she is the exalted ruler of our Elks. And she is going to be cooking veggie squares. So preparing veggie squares. So don't go away. We've got a lot of show for you, a lot of recipe. And also we're going to ask you if you want to be an elk. We'll be right back after these messages. You're cooking on the Kachina Kitchen. Don't go away. Hi everyone, welcome back to the Kachina Kitchen. This segment is sponsored by Dora's Beale Street. All right, folks, you've heard about all the great lunches that she has. You've heard about the wine pairing dinners, and you've heard about the catering. So guess what? That's the whole commercial. All three of those things you need to call Dora, particularly if you need some catering done, especially these hot months that are coming up. You know, you don't want to get out there and put all that stuff together. Let Dora do it, and she does a fantastic job at it. So give her a call at 753-3463. That's 753-3463. Have lunch, have the wine pairing, and breakfast is on Saturdays as well. Dora's Beale Street. Okay, I'm here with Kathy Taylor. Hi, Kathy. How are you?
Hello, Earl. I'm fine. How are you?
And you're the ruler.
Yes.
The
exalted ruler.
Exalted ruler. Okay. I keep saying exhausted ruler, don't I? So tell me about being the ruler. What does the ruler do?
Well, basically, you take care of everything that goes on in the lodge at a local level, and you also attend national and state conventions, and yeah, keep an eye on everything and keep the organization going.
Keep the elks in line, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Okay. And what's the lodge's number?
Number 468.
And what's that called? BPOE?
BPOE, Benevolent and Protective Order of Elks, yes.
Cool, okay. And you're also the wife of Robert Taylor, who is one of our county attorneys.
Yes.
A really cool guy. I really like him a lot.
Yes.
He's a pretty cool guy.
He's a past exalted ruler.
He's a past exalted ruler?
He's already done that job, and a few years ago, and now I'm stepping in.
So this is like a family tradition thing for you guys?
It is.
So do you have children?
Yes.
How many children?
4.
And all 4 of them are going to be rulers too?
They say no.
They say no? They're smart kids. You get preferential parking at the lodge, don't you?
Yes.
Okay, that's a big deal for me. I like that deal. So what are you cooking today?
Today I'm going to make a favorite recipe that I make for a lot of get-togethers, and I take it to potlucks. It's veggie squares. Some people call it veggie pizza, but basically it's a nice way to mix vegetables and some ranch dressing on a great crust made out of crescent roll dough.
Cool. Okay. Tell me, before we get into this, tell me how I can become an elk. How one of us, one of the viewers, or is it just male, or obviously female and male?
Right. No, females are have been members for years. The best way to do it is to talk to someone who is an elk, or you can stop in the lodge anytime. Our lodge secretary is usually there during the week. On the weekends, there's people there. There is an application, and you need to apply.
Fill that out.
Application fee is $35.
Wow.
And then you take it from there. There's an interview process and a background check and that sort of thing, and then we give you all kinds of instruction before you actually commit to membership.
Okay, I want to tell you, because I know you guys hear this all the time. You guys do a fantastic job in our community.
Oh, thank you.
Well, I mean, you're at a lot of the events, and you're always promoting the community and really trying to do what's best for the community and the members of the community as well. So that's a big job, Kathy.
It is, and we have some very dedicated helpers that haul the grill around, and if we're making burgers and hot dogs, and it's a lot of hard work, but they do it, and we get things done, and where we're expected to be, we show up. And
good. Okay. And we want to tell everybody our cameraman Bill Reilly is your treasurer.
Yes, he is. And
okay. Just so you know, don't trust him, Kathy.
Okay.
Don't make sure you count it twice.
I'm keeping an eye on it.
Look at those pockets. See how they bulge? Oh, okay. All right. So what do we do first here?
Okay. The first thing to do, and I've done this in advance, is to take a roll of crescent dough mix, and you just open it up, spread it out in a cookie sheet that you've sprayed with some no-stick spray, and it just bake it at 375 about 10 to 12 minutes till it's a nice kind of golden color.
And you can get this dough in the stores?
Yes, it's by where the rolled biscuits are, like the Pillsbury biscuits.
Okay.
I use the reduced fat just because it's a vegetable dish, and it doubles easily. If you have a larger cookie sheet and you want to make a bunch of them, then you would just get 2 rolls.
Okay, I see.
And you poke holes in it once you pat it out so it doesn't get too puffy.
Oh, okay. I see what
See
you're
the little
saying.
fork holes
Yeah,
in there?
yeah.
Then the next step is to make the ranch dressing that's going to go on top. And Hidden Valley Ranch, the original salad dressing and seasoning mix, is really the only one of the Hidden Valley products that works properly in this.
With this
The-
recipe?
The buttermilk one turns.
And what is this here?
This is a 8-ounce package of softened cream cheese.
Oh, cream cheese. Okay.
Yeah.
Looks like mayonnaise for a minute.
No, it's cream cheese. And if you use any of the other ones, one of them, the buttermilk one, turns it a really funky green color. So this is just the original ranch.
How long have you been in Elk?
I have been in Elk for 4 years.
Okay. Wow, you moved through the ranks pretty fast.
I did. Sometimes the need
Bob probably
arises.
helped you, didn't he?
No,
No?
yeah, a little bit.
Okay. Or maybe he was a deterrent?
No, it's actually nice because he's already been the exalted ruler before, so he helps me quite a bit. We know what to expect a little
Oh.
bit more than had we not done it
A lot of
before.
work, huh?
Yeah,
But a
just-
lot of fun, too.
Yes, it's a
I mean,
big
if you're not
commitment.
having fun, you shouldn't be doing it to begin with. You guys do a good job in the community, though. So what are some of the functions that you put on?
We do help out with the Fly a Kite Day, and we cook for Special Olympics when they have their big
Do good
program at
hamburgers.
Centennial Park.
Good hamburgers and hot dogs there.
We had a poker run last year for the veterans that we plan to do again this year. Usually it's about something every month, and it's veterans, children. Those are our primary focuses.
Well, you have an event coming up in July, right?
Yes, we do. We do. We have Christmas
You
in
thought I
July.
forgot about that.
No, no.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to put in just a little bit here of sour cream just to make it nice and spreadable.
Okay, so tell everyone you've got a package of cream cheese in there. And
just
then
one
you have
package.
a package of Hidden Valley original formula.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then just-
now a little bit of what?
Sour cream.
Sour cream.
Yeah, just to make it nice and
And then you got to stir that pretty hard.
yeah, make it nice and spreadable. So, but the event that we have coming up,
Oh, yeah.
July 27th, is Christmas in July. And we started this last year. It's on Saturday, July 27th. It's a great fundraiser. We have a Mexican-themed dinner, and we benefit 3 different charities by doing that. The first is our Arizona Elks Major Projects, and they are in charge of, they're a major supporter of the Steele Children's Research Center in Tucson, associated with the U of A. And we also collect toys for Toys for Tots. We collect
Wow.
canned goods for the food bank. So basically, anything that you have at home, if you have a toy or you have some canned goods, or you just want to come and support the proceeds of the dinner, go to Steele Children's Research Center.
And this is July 27th at 6:30?
Starts at 5.
5 o'clock?
Starts at 5.
And it's at the Elks
It's at the
Lodge.
Elks Lodge.
Okay.
And Santa was there last year.
Wow.
Hopefully Santa will be there this year. Some of the
Wow.
kids didn't recognize him because he wore a Hawaiian shirt and shorts. And they,
Well, that's his time off.
it was hot. I know.
Yeah,
It was nice
it
to
was
have him show up. But we collected
This July 27th is going to be hot, too.
yes, we collected a lot of food last year, a lot of toys, clothing for veterans too. That's the other thing that I should
Oh, cool.
mention. Those needed items, and we are big supporters of the VA up in Prescott.
Okay, now you said for a person who wants to be a member, they do a background check. What kind of a background check?
Well,
You look around the room and go, hey, does anybody know this dude?
kind of. It depends on, we'll know who your sponsor is. We should know who your sponsor is, and, we recommend that you have,
So your sponsor has to vouch for you?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, and
okay.
they're actually there. If you do become a member and are initiated, then your sponsor is there along with you.
Oh, so that's why I can't become an elk, because nobody wants to vouch for me.
Somebody might.
No, they won't vouch for me. So what do? We spread this on there?
Yes.
Okay.
Now we do this part. And I think this is nice and
You also have a ceremony for the new people. Where you swear them in, and then there's initiation going on.
Yes, that's
Bill
our-
won't tell me the initiation.
well, because he's not supposed to.
Oh,
But yes, we just had initiation on Saturday here in the North District, which is the different lodges that are Show Low, Payson, Kingman, Bullhead City. We have once a year in the summer, we have initiation under the stars. And so we initiated 7 people from Kingman, and people came from all the other lodges, and we did it on the golf course
oh, cool.
by candlelight, and it was really neat. We had a nice dinner and everything. So that was fun. Normally we do the initiations in the lodge room.
Because Bill said something about paddles. Is that true?
No,
So it's not
No
like the
paddles.
college initiations.
right. No paddles. Very civilized. So then you just spread this like
I like that. Very civilized.
you just spread this like frosting.
It is
all the
cover
way
you with
across.
whipped cream and then,
Yep.
then hose you down. Very civilized. Very civilized. So do they initiate the women the same as they initiate the men? Mm-hmm. Oh,
Yep,
so it's
it's
kind
the
of
same
universal initiation deal?
Yeah, I have 3 female officers this year, so 4
Oh, really?
male, 3 female, in addition to myself. So people are
And
starting
you have
to.
a shady treasurer.
He's, yeah, like I say, I keep my
He's
eye on him.
shady.
He calls and asks me for money. And I say, "You're in trouble."
That's my bill, baby. That's my bill. He does the same thing with me. Hey, I need money, baby.
All right, so that's all done.
done.
So now I already shredded the carrots, and we're just going to do the onions real quick.
Okay.
In addition to Christmas in July, part of the meal is tamales, and so we are putting together a tamale making clinic the Saturday or Sunday before.
Oh, cool.
And that's the only thing I don't have a definite time and date on, but it would be $25 per person or couple if you want to come together. And we have 2 of our members, Frankie and Amanda Sandoval, that are excellent Mexican cooks, and they'll provide all the product, and you get to learn how to make tamales, and you get to take home a dozen tamales.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so I think it's a good
Are there
deal.
going to be any else?
Will there be elks there?
Elves. Santa's helpers.
Maybe. That's a good
Oh.
idea.
Good idea. I like their uniform. All right, we're going to take a break while you're doing this, okay?
Okay.
All right, we're going to take a little break here. We'll be right back after these messages. You're cooking on the Kachina Kitchen. Don't go away. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Kachina Kitchen. This segment is sponsored by the world's greatest security system, and that security system is right here in Kingman, Southwest Alarm. Now, we know you all have all the valuables in the world in your home, but you know the most valuable thing in your home is yourself. So protect yourself and your valuables by calling Southwest Alarm. So give them a call at 753-2333. That's 753-2333, and get the protection you need and get the security you need. They never take a minute off. They're always on the job, Southwest Alarm. All right, I'm back here. That's pretty good, huh, Kathy?
That was
professional,
great,
huh?
yeah.
Okay, we're back here with Kathy Taylor, the
Exalted
exalted
ruler.
ruler, okay, of the Elks. And the Elks Lodge is what, 1428?
468.
468, okay. Cool.
That means we're the 468th lodge in America.
Oh, cool.
So that's a pretty low number.
That is.
Yeah.
So that means the Elks have been around a long time?
There's only 3 lodges in the state of Arizona that are older than ours.
Oh. So when a person wants to become an Elk, what do they have to do? I know they have to fill out the application, get a background check and everything like that. But what can they look forward to as a member of the Elks?
Well, they can look, when they fill out the application and come to indoctrination, that's where we give them a lot of information before they're initiated. They're given a wealth of information, and we actually have them fill out a little survey of what kind of activities they're interested in. Do they want to take part in drug awareness things? Do they want to do veterans? Do they want to volunteer in the kitchen? So wherever their talents lie, there's definitely a place for them, to volunteer.
I see. So you're looking for a person with all sorts of different backgrounds.
Right.
Professionals, non-professionals, a person that just wants to help, maybe a retired teacher or postal worker or whoever that's got some time that wants to help our community and be involved with our community.
Absolutely.
And you know, the thing I like about the Elks most of all, they like to have fun.
We do know how to have fun.
You guys know how to have fun. You truly do. And you have a great facility. You have a nice kitchen. You have a nice
Yes,
facility to have
commercial
dinner
kitchen, yeah.
and lunches, and everybody is always talking with each other, and everybody seems to get along really well. Do you have any heated? I know we're doing. Do you have any heated discussions?
Not
Just
really.
with the treasurer? Giving them a hard time.
We
there.
try and keep anything lodge business really shouldn't be talked about other than in lodge meetings.
I see.
Does that make
Okay.
sense?
All right, so what do we do next? We chopped up some, what's in here?
I did some broccoli and some cauliflower,
Mm-hmm.
just the very tops. You leave all this stuff. That's key too. If you cut everything too big, it kind of takes away from
Cool.
all the different flavors of the vegetables. So I'm just going to do a little bit of red pepper. Chop that up.
So this actually could go pretty quickly.
Yeah, it's not, I'm all into simplicity
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to cooking. And
But you have a very active schedule, too.
I
With
do.
children and a husband, and then being the ruler of the lodge. It's kind of a hectic schedule.
it is. It keeps me busy. I don't get to watch much TV at the end of the day, shall we say.
How many members are in the lodge?
763 as of now.
And we want to double that membership, right?
We'd like to get it up there, or at least keep it the same. You know,
Okay.
at least keep it.
So this, for the viewers out there, this would be really a great organization to get involved with.
Yes,
Because you
actually,
have a variety of events, and all of the events serve the community.
they do. They do, and it's you kind of get hooked on it. I guess is the reason
That's the
I am
word.
where I am. Is you get hooked on it, and you don't want to let people down. You definitely we do fishing for smiles every year. We just did that a couple weekends ago, and that's a completely free fishing day for kids. Food is included. It's out at the Dunton Ranch off Fort Rock Road. You know, if we all weren't there, the kids, you know, they're catching their first fish.
Sure.
They're not playing a video game, and they are just so excited. So you want to stay involved because that's important to provide that for
Boy,
them.
they get excited about catching their first fish.
Yes.
Okay, Bill needs to see inside the bowl, okay?
Okay, let me
Put
just
the red in there.
add the orange.
Ooh,
Get the carrots.
so this is a colorful dish. Okay. And then you mix it all together.
Mix it all together like that. And here you can really be creative. I always use the carrots and the red pepper and the broccoli, the cauliflower. But if there's something else you like better, something else, you know, you could add zucchini, really whatever you like.
But and squash, zucchini, mushrooms,
yeah.
olive.
Olives. I don't like olives or mushrooms that much.
Okay. And there's some onion in there too to give
Yeah,
it
a little
some
green onion. You can
little
probably
green-
smell that, huh? And then this is why I mix all the vegetables together, because it makes it so much
Wow, that goes in
easier.
quick.
Yeah, they're already all incorporated.
Now, are there any fees or dues with the Elks?
Yes, there is an annual fee, membership dues actually, and that's right at this point it's $90.50.
And 50 cents. Oh, okay.
Yep, and part of that we pay to our Grand Lodge for each member, and that's the national organization.
And where does that money go to?
Well, they have their different programs. One of the neat things about the Elks National Foundation, which is the major charitable giving arm of the Elks, is that they never use any of the principal that they have. They only use the interest.
I see.
So on the state level, say if Arizona as a state gives them $250,000, we'll probably get double that back to fund
Wow.
our own local programs. So it's worth it. It's well worth it.
Okay.
Okay, so now we are here.
All right, now before we kind of get into this a little further, when are the meetings for the lodge?
The meetings in Kingman are on the second and fourth Wednesday of the month at 7 p.m.
And they're open to the public?
No, the meetings are open to members. We do have the social quarters, which is open to members and guests. So if you know someone who's an Elk and you'd like to check it out, they can certainly sign you in and you can see what it's all about.
So a guest can come to your meetings as well? So like if you and Bill want to meet me or Dan to come to the Elk meeting, we could come as a guest?
No.
No.
No, because we might talk about confidential matters.
Oh,
So
I
that's
see.
all
Okay.
part of membership. But we are open for lunch every day from 11 to 2. So that's open to the public. We have both a smoking and a non-smoking area for that. So that's a good way just to see what it's all about. Anyone would gladly give someone a tour if they wanted to see.
Sure. That's,
Yeah.
And you have some good lunches there too. I've ate there several times.
Yeah.
And you always, well, you open the doors too to other events in the community. I mean,
Right.
that we were there for some graduation for some students that had received some honors and things like that.
Right. The main
Yeah.
hall's available for rental. And yeah.
And you can have weddings there. And
Right. It's kind of the biggest place in Kingman
yeah,
to do
it's
something
pretty
like
pretty
that.
big. And you have a good PA system.
Yes, we do.
You know, that's really cool. All right, so what do we do next?
Well,
We got a couple minutes
right
before
before
we go to a
we cut it up, we use the fancy shredded Mexican cheese, and that goes
The fancy
the
Mexicans?
fancy. Well, the other one that's not fancy, they look thicker.
Oh.
You know what I mean? It's like shredded thicker. So this just looks nicer.
That does look nice. Kind of looks like a pizza.
Yeah, and it smells good. Some people do call it veggie pizza, but I call it veggie squares because I cut it into squares. And then you can just gently pat it down.
And then you
And-
pop it back into the oven?
No,
No?
yeah, actually at this point you can leave it, say I'm making it today and tomorrow I'm going to a barbecue. I can leave it and it actually gets even better overnight. And then
Because the flavors blend?
yeah, and then when I get up, just cut it into squares, cover it with foil, and I'm off to my occasion.
Okay. So after the show, the crew usually eats the recipe. Mm-hmm. Okay. So what is Bill going to eat if Dan eats all of this? Dan eats good. All right, we're going to take a break here. Yes. All right, we're going to take a break here. We'll be right back after these messages. Don't go away. You're cooking on the Katina Kitchen. We'll be right back. Regardless if you want us to or not, we'll be back. We'll be back. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Katina Kitchen, and welcome back my guest chef, Kathy Taylor, who is the exalted ruler. Man, I almost said exalted again. Okay, and what's the name of this recipe again?
Veggie squares,
Veggie squares, okay. And this is kind of a party
appetizer,
type thing. Okay.
Healthy.
Okay.
All right.
And I get to taste this?
Yes, you do. And one thing you can also do with these is if you don't want to put all the vegetables on, I've also done it where you make the crust and then you make the ranch dip and then you have all the vegetables in little bowls and people can make whatever kind of veggie pizza they
Oh.
want. If there's something they don't particularly like, they don't have to put it on there.
You know, Kathy, I hate going to parties where you got to make your own stuff.
Oh,
I
well
like
then,
people to make it for me.
there you go.
Okay.
Give it a try.
Don't you? I mean, it's like a buffet thing. You know, some
Uh-huh.
parties you go to, you got to. Man, I don't understand that.
I'll keep cutting. You give it a
I
try.
don't understand restaurants that you got to do that for. So I get to eat this? Mm-hmm. Oh. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, you know what that means? It means I got to thank folks.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Just about the time you get it to the mouth, they come out with that two-finger deal. Love it. All right, Culligan, the official water of the Katina Kitchen. Remember, great tasting water all year long. And remember, water is so valuable in Arizona. And this is great tasting water. So you want to have it delivered to your home, to your office, wherever you want to have it delivered, Culligan will take care of that. So give Culligan a call. I know, Dan. And we're moving over here to True Value Distribution Center. We want to thank them for all their help. And we want to thank Dan Hardgrave for holding that stopwatch with both hands. Kathy, thank you very much. We
Thank
appreciate
you,
it.
Earl.
Please come back, okay?
Okay.
Tell Bob I said hi.
I will.
And John.
Okay.
And if John could fix those parking tickets, I really, okay.
All right.
John Taylor, Judge John Taylor. I know I'm going to eat it. Oh, they're good. So what are we going to do the rest of the show?
I don't know. Let's make something else.
I'd share this with you, but I can't. Really good. I think you could put ranch dressing, like you said, dip in there and everything. Mm-hmm. That's really good.
Glad you like it.
Okay, I want this half. Give these two little strips to Dan and Bill.
Okay.
Okay. I know, I gotta go. All right, no, Bill's on a diet. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. We really appreciate it. Remember, if you want to become elk, all you have to do is go down, find some other elks, so there's like 800 of them, and talk to them and find out if you really like to get involved. And this is a good organization to get involved with because they help our community and you're gonna have a lot of fun as well. And they have good food. Whoa, love their food. All right, Kathy, thank you very much. We really appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you.
And please come back, okay?
Okay.
What's your next event after July?
We're going to do a Jimmy Buffett themed cheeseburger in paradise on
Jimmy
August
Buffett.
31st. Yes.
Jimmy Buffett?
He won't be there, but we'll have fun anyway.
Kurt Manley would go to Jimmy Buffett.
Okay, we'll invite him.
I gotta go. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on the Katina Kitchen. Try this recipe, it's really good.